Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing a very important topic of your writing skills, that is note making and summarizing. So as you know, in your previous class, that is in standard 10th, you might be knowing or you are having a little idea what note making is, as it is a short written record of facts to aid the memory. Okay, and it is a form of taking out the records or speech or dictations, and from listening to it how we can grab all the important points which are needed and how it can be produced in a desired format so that the people will be getting at least a 90% idea of what the passage or that article is combining of. Okay, then we will be discussing the necessity of note making. Okay, so as the knowledge is vast and unlimited, and but our memory is very much limited, so we cannot remember all the informations, so we have to grab all the important points which is making the gist of the passage or the article or any audio which we are listening. And it is very much quite useful to students so that they could prepare so many subjects out of it. Okay, at the time of examination, note making is very much essential so that you would remember the key points which will be helping you to frame a answer. Okay, and how this note making will be helping you and its characteristics. And the summarizing also, you might have known that taking all the notes or all the key points from this note making, how we can summarize it within a small passage, and it will be totally describing the gist or the topic which is analyzed very properly and very keenly by the students. Okay, so let us discuss it so that after watching this video at least you get the proper format which will now you will be continuing in this class. And as the revised syllabus of CBSE has come, so note making and summarizing totally is consisting of 8 marks, and how the marking is divided also we will get the idea about it. So let us proceed. Let us see what is note making. So, knowing how to effectively take notes in high school and beyond is necessary for interpreting, organizing, summarizing, and memorizing information. And it is essential to first understand the information you're trying to summarize. Okay, so I highly recommend students that you have to take care of what you are reading. So here my first point is, it is an advanced writing skill which is gaining attention for a much exposure towards knowledge. Okay, so for example, a passage is given in front of you. So it is not possible that when you read it for the first time you get all its points or all the matter which involves or it evolves the central theme of this passage. Okay, so knowledge is given, but how to summarize it or how to short it and make it imprinted on your memory, that is very much important. So note making is that writing skill which helps you to be attentive to the knowledge which you are getting through the passage, and how much knowledge you are imprinting in your mind, it helps to tackle that. Okay, then the second point is its vital use helps to memorize the main points on any given topic. So when you're reading a passage, so your mentality is that if it you don't see it point wise or you don't see a shorter form of any writing pattern, you don't get it easily or you don't memorize it as soon as when you see some different points are there. So when you compare a passage and when you compare a point wise explanation of something, you find it very easy when you have to memorize the point wise statements, because psychologically you find it very much spacious, you find it very much short and to the point. So here, to memorize the main point is the sole motto of how to tackle note making concepts. Then the third point is it is an activity which involves several skills. So it is not that you have only one technique or one rule to accept what note making is, but there are various skills you have to get involved into so that a proper note making scheme can be analyzed. So here, note making or note taking is very much essential How to get that point? By reading it again and again. So here, points to remember while making notes. So what are the points you have to remember, or you have to keep it in mind so that it will be useful and to fetch more and more marks? How to be to the point? So the first point is careful reading of the passage. So here I have written, one has to read the passage carefully at least 3 times. Underline the important statements of the passage which is making a gist. It also helps you to decide beforehand a suitable title to the notes. So here you have to read the passage carefully, because psychologically it is very much impossible that a huge article or a huge passage is given and with the one reading you understood at least the 90% of the information given. Okay, so it needs time so that it could be feeded in your memory. So for a good note making, the first step is to read it at least 3 times to get it acquainted with your mind, so that if you are analyzing or thinking it differently, you can get maximum points in your mind without seeing the book or without seeing the passage. Clear? Then the logical sequence. Rough analysis of the points should be done to maintain correct series of events. So for example, before a debate competition, before writing an essay in any competition, you do the brainstorming technique. And what is brainstorming? How many points are valid to the topic given? You just write it in rough, so that when you're discussing, you try to cover all the points. So you think that I have not missed any of the fields or any of the points which I have roughly analyzed. So here that logical sequence is equal to the brainstorming technique, where you cover all the points point wise. Clear? Then the format. So the format is which is given to you to write a proper and a correct note making on which the marks will be given to you. And in CBSE, the note making is of 8 marks. So a proper format is very much essential to be understood and to be written in that order. Then heading. Heading is also very much important. One should focus on the central idea of the passage. So based on that, a heading can be finalized which covers the entire matter of the passage. So what is the central theme? What that passage is trying to denote to the readers, you have to keep that in mind, because that is the sole responsibility of the passage through which it can reach out to the students or to the readers. So you have to, after reading it 2 to 3 times, analyze what exact important information it is trying to give to the readers. Then, keeping that central theme in your mind, you have to think of a proper and a title, proper heading and a title. Then subheadings. So after understanding the main idea, there may be more subordinate ideas which helps to build up the matter. One can frame subheadings based on that. So when you are reading different kinds of passages, different themes are there. And for example, role of education. Okay, I'm giving a theme of a passage, role of education. So what is the role of education is not only bound to the schools, but it is also in a family, what type of education you are getting from your elders, then in a job environment, from your colleagues, from your seniors, then what type of education or what type of information or knowledge you are getting. So role of education is not bound to the school areas, but it is also dealing with different fields across the world. So if a passage is covering all the fields, so that needs subheadings. So heading is the role of education, then subheadings is, it is covering each of the fields, and under that fields what are the important points to be cope up with. So all this are coming under the subheading. Then indenting. Proper margin must be maintained to showcase the equality, describing each and every perspective of theme. So proper margin is to be maintained, not that wherever you want, for example, one line you have left, then 2 lines you are leaving and then writing another point. No. So a perfect margin should be given. All the points should be equally distributed so that it would look intact and precise information is given to the readers. And within 2 minutes, when somebody reads your note making, then they would totally get the idea or the gist in which, through which you have written all this important point. So now see the format how I have given. First you have to write the heading, then subheading 1. For example, if here I have given two subheadings, so two different fields are covered. So under subheading 1, point 1, what is the point or the motto of the theme to be discussed? So under that theme, if any other field is there, you have to cover it. So 1b, under 1b, 1b point 1, then point 2. So in this case the first passage whole information is covered. Okay, then the second paragraph you see subheading 2. So after subheading 2, what points you are covering in that? Okay, what important and different fields you are covering? For example, I said role of education. So if the heading is role of education, subheading is education in schools. So in education in schools, point 1 comes role of teachers. Okay, then role of extracurricular activities. Okay, so likewise all the points are covered. Now point 2, role in a joint family, role of education in a joint family, that comes in subheading 2. So here then 2a.1 comes role of elders in the joint family. So how they are treating you, what moral messages they are giving you through all the stories to the which they are narrating to the small kids, so that they could groom up the good values and they will become a good individual in the society. So these are the subheadings or the sub points which are important for us to know. So this is the format. Okay, so today we have to discuss till here, because you have to analyze first the format. Then in the next class I will be explaining some examples, and based on the examples you will get a vivid image of how to write a note. Okay, so this is end of part 1 of note making. Thank you.